she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in.
Muy buenas a todos, chavales, bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos a un nuevo gameplay de Witcher 3 y vamos a continuar con este pedazo de título. ¿Os acordáis en el último vídeo que nos quedamos aquí delante de la puerta y vamos a esperar a ver qué nos dice a Jennifer y tenemos que ayudarla? Así que vamos a ir a por ello y vamos a ver qué nos pasa en esta trepidante aventura. Tiene que estar arriba. Tendrá que estar arriba. Pues no, está abajo. Madre mía, Morgen, como es de grande, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ver qué nos cuenta Jennifer, porque vino aquí y dijo, o sea, vino aquí, Vesemir y los demás no sabían lo que se esperaban. Pegó ahí 4 chillidos, mandó a Tokiski y ella pues se puso a lo suyo y vamos a ver qué nos dice. Tiró la cama, ¿acordáis que tiró nuestra cama por la ventana? A ver.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
What the fuck. Casi nos pega la ventolera esa.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
Shh, tranquila, chica.
Need to blow off steam? Go ahead, just not on me. Find some other target. I don't know, throw another bed off the balcony.
Ha ha ha. So it's to be dull jokes after all.
Rather have a serious conversation? We can do that if you prefer. I mean, what got into you? That determined to make Vesemir your enemy?
No. I was determined not to sleep in the bed in which you swived Triss. Repeatedly. Know what? We should end this discussion before I say something I'll regret.
Le damos cuerda, le vamos a dar cuerda.
But I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Is that so? Very well then. Listen. You shagged my friend. For upwards of a year. I cannot know what your witch's code says on the matter, but ordinary folk would consider it obscene, base, vile. I try not to think about it. That stupid bed was making it difficult. That's that.
¡Ostras! Intento no pensar en ello, pero esa estúpida cama me lo ponía difícil, eso es todo. ¿Qué hacemos? Triss, recordad, es la otra bruja que nos dio la lámpara verde esa. Y... pues no sé. Es que Geralt es un Don Juan, o sea... te dije, perdí la memoria.
Yen, told you already, I lost my memory.
And I've lost my patience!
Oh, she's really not in the mood.
¿Pero qué me estás contando? O sea, dijera lo que dijera, nos mandaba a tomar... a chupar gladiolo. Vale, ahí está el barco de Lambert, tú. Buah. Madre mía. ¿Dónde nos ha mandado? Vale, tenemos el viaje rápido aquí. Madre mía, soluciones rapiditas. Volvemos a Morgen. Está por abajo, ¿verdad? Aquí. Madre mía, cuidado con lo que le digamos ahora a Jennifer, que nos manda en un momento a tomar por saco. Pero nosotros somos cabezones, así que... ¿vosotros qué pensaréis? ¿Que triunfará el amor o el orgullo lo impedirá? Madre mía. En realidad molaría, ¿eh? Alguien que te esté tocando los huevos. Pumba, a mandarlo al lago, a tomar por saco. A molestar a tu casa. Vale, vamos a ver qué nos comenta ahora. A ver si se nos ha tranquilizado un poquito. Porque recordar que está buscando las palabras mágicas para deshacer el hechizo de Uma. Uma es el monstruo este que se supone que es Ciri, o eso piensa Geralt y todo el mundo, porque yo también lo pienso, claro. Vale, a ver, ¿qué nos vuelve a decir? Vamos a ser más sutiles porque, macho, parece que esté enrabitada con nosotros. Vale, era por aquí. No te hagas el lío, Geralt, que sabes muy bien el caminito, ¿eh? Crack, que tú tampoco eres un angelito, ¿eh, Geralt? No se puede ir ahí acostándose con las amigas de tu novia, tío. Eran otras épocas, no sé. Pero bueno, vamos a ver qué nos dice. Ahora no estará. Uy, sí que está. Somos cabezones. Mira cómo nos mira.
Ah, Geralt. Anything you'd like to say?
¿En serio? No.
Sorry. Pretty dumb excuse.
Extremely stupid. I'm glad a mere whiff of fresh air helped you realize that.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
First off, stop pouting. Second, no, it's no secret. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
¿Cómo ha dicho?
Potestaquizitor? Sounds
Potestaquizitor.
fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Vale, esto es como un detector de metales. RB, pero si estoy jugando en Play. ¿Cómo que RB? Vale, ya lo tenemos.
Nothing here.
Vale, ¿y aquí? Vale, nos indica que está por abajo, así que me imagino que los dos rayitos pegarán con fuerza o sonará más fuerte. Vale, no estamos aquí para perder el tiempo, Geralt. En serio, si está abajo, ¿cómo puede afectar arriba? Encuentra el origen. Está fuera el origen. A ver si va a ser Uma. ¿Os imagináis? Tiene toda la pinta, de que sea Uma. Verás, me voy a acercar a ella. Lo primero que voy a hacer. Uy, va, suena algo.
Oh, got a signal.
Tengo una señal, yo también. Y la estoy viendo.
Signal's growing stronger.
Es Uma.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Can we talk?
Ostras, pues no tiene nada que ver con la señal.
How can I help you? So long. Aha. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Vale, me imagino que no tendría que haber hablado.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normal.
Vale, ¿y cómo puedo...?
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Vale, o sea, sé que está aquí, pero... Uy. Vale, vamos a ver si...
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Aquí se va la señal.
Not afraid of silver.
Aquí se apaga. Tiene que estar aquí.
Hold this.
Y cuando la encuentre, como... A ver. Vamos a ver una cosa. Porque a lo mejor tiene algún botón para utilizarlo y no me estoy dando cuenta. A ver, objeto corriente. Pues no.
No reaction to dimeridium.
Es que aquí está súper caliente.
Look at the fire. Now look here. Pupils functioning normal.
No, aquí se va. La pasta sí nos la llevamos. Madre mía, sí nos la llevamos.
Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium.
Si hablamos con Besemir,
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
no.
See you later, Vesemir.
Estoy en un callejón sin salida.
Getting warmer. Warmer.
Look.
Hot.
Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Caliente, caliente, muy caliente, ya.
Interesting. Not afraid of silver.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Sí, pero no nos dice qué tenemos que hacer.
Pulse weak, but regular.
Vale, vamos a ir a otro punto a ver. No, tío. Encuentra alienígenas con el... Es que no nos dice nada.
Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium.
Vale, parecemos parguelitas con esto, tío.
Pretty, isn't it? Interesting.
Mounted witchering just never took off.
Vale, vamos a seguir dando vueltas porque yo me he cegado que a lo mejor es con Uma y a lo mejor no es con Uma, ¿sabes? Y es con otra cosa.
Look at the fire.
Vale, por aquí se pierde la señal. Claramente. Vamos a ver si por aquí reacciona otra vez. Porque por arriba no estará, ¿no?
Shit. Lost the signal.
Ya lo sabemos. Lo sabemos, Gerard.
Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
Sí, sí, no, sí está claro dónde está la señal.
Can't be far now.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it?
Getting warmer.
Interesting.
Warmer.
Afraid of soup.
Hot.
Es que suma.
Can we talk?
¿Vas a preguntarle otra cosilla? A ver.
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
Joder. Nos hemos quedado atascados, tío.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Vale, caliente, caliente. Y aquí no hay nada, ¿no?
Pulse weak, but regular.
Es que no entiendo, no sé qué hacer, tú. Aquí está a tope.
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Hold this. No reaction to dimeridium.
Encuentra el origen de las alteraciones. A ver, se supone que tendría que pasar algo aquí, pero no pasa nada, tú. Entonces, no sé qué hacer. Estoy totalmente atrapado.
Mounted witchers never took off.
¡Ostras!
Disturbance is coming from there.
Qué pringado, tío.
What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
Siempre dice lo mismo.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes. Hold this.
Vale, pues después de haber hecho este pequeño fail,
No reaction.
me he encegado ahí con Uma y al final estaba al lado. Y yo como un parguelita ahí buscando, no sé, que tampoco te esperas, no sé, alguna interacción y me he dado cuenta, pues mira, de milagro, tú. A ver. Hemos perdido ahí un montón de tiempo, pero vamos, a saquísimo, vamos. Vamos, Gerard. Vamos a ver ahora qué nos dice Jennifer. Y en teoría tiene que estar una de sus amiguitas. A ver si nos comportamos, Gerard, y somos caballeros. Y Jennifer es nuestra única... Solo tenemos ojos para ella. ¿Está con la amiga? No está. Ahora parece que sí funciona. Perfecto.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Cadmel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Ostras. ¿Sabemos el idioma o...?
Cadmel and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Ked mil foli. Gledev don eptenid, bondro isne iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Leith and Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
O sea, nos acaba de decir que nosotros tenemos la llave de las semillitas y según las consecuencias que actuemos, pues se avivará o no. ¿Qué es todo eso de la migración? Le vamos a preguntar si lo ha comprendido.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
Bueno.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
Nos damos una,
I'm
Gerard.
sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion,
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Pues nada. Se mira ahí con un par.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
Madre mía, con Vesemir.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or, we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Vale, primero empezamos con Geralt, va.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies, and then I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Uy, Lambert.
Fuck off, Lambert.
Whoa, hit a sore spot, I guess.
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, Pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Esco got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
Verás tú dónde acaba esto. ¡Ostras! Una partida de cartas. Buah, chaval.
So, what's this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
Uy, está intentando entrar ahí en un trapo que no queremos estar, ¿eh?
All right, change the subject.
Cause you refuse to admit I'm right? Whatever. Fine.
Stop being a smartass and pour.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way. I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, young'uns. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Esco. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Vamos a... Vale, nos tendríamos que ir a dormir, porque al final va a pasar algo y no queremos.
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's still young as I see it.
But we're not. And tomorrow's a big day.
Fine. Drinking with my mirror image is just no fun. At least it wasn't last time.
See? Even you can't stand yourself. Good night.
Yo creo que ha sido la mejor opción porque si no... Mañana es un paso muy importante. Podemos descubrir que Uma es Ciri. En serio, Gerard, duermas en el suelo, tío. Se ha caído. Pringao.
Damn. What a dream.
Qué rápido.
See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Noticed one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause, awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan, and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
Reúne los ingredientes.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. And simulations.
Meaning,
Esto para
you
sacar.
guessed.
A ver. Alquimia. Tienes que prepararlas. Ostras, es que aquí tengo un montón. Alcohol. No, no creo que sea alcohol. Bombas, tampoco creo. Extractos. Pociones. Ah, misión aquí. Me falta... Cebo de short, me falta algo. Bueno, ya hemos hecho las pociones.
Potions ready. Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
Vamos a empezar por la de lágrimas de madre porque vamos a ir por orden.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
¿Cómo que parad? Esto es una mala idea.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
Vale, aquí está la cosa. Si le suministramos la última poción, puede que sobreviva o no. Entonces, nos la jugamos. Es que mira la cara, quiere suministrarle y nosotros también pues le vamos a dar poción.
OECK Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags. On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. A trial. If that's Syrian there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
Geralt, maybe you oughta...
Come now, Eskel. I shan't bite you. Just do it.
Unas horas después. Madre mía.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake. I don't know. Tell me a story.
Vamos a mejorar lo de Ciri.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Mother Severe. Peniatad. Nevid. Savir. Kawal. Arriva. Endir. need you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Koal, Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe! Koal, Kaniatad! Nevid! Gariba! Endir!
Geralt, the phylactery, open it!
Kaniatad! Taran Anadir! Dis!
No aparece Ciri. What the fuck? ¿Quién es?
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. And now, a sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siran. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. 'Tis a matter of time. They will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Havelock? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
I don't know. Guess we'll see.
Geralt, you're in a hurry to get her, I understand. But we can't act blindly.
You got something in mind, don't you? Come on, spit it out.
Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here. And the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
¿Os habéis fijado que se le ha quedado bugueada la mano a Yennefer?
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Havelock to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Hemos subido de nivel. Oh, yes. Mira, mira a Yennefer, se le ha quedado la magia ahí. Habla con amigos que puedan ayudarte a derrotar a la cacería y pídeles que te acompañen. Vale, vámonos de aquí, que antes de que se nos buguee la cosa... Vale, vamos a dejar que se actualicen todas las misiones. Era por aquí, ¿verdad? Está por aquí. Camaradas de armas. Vale, se sigue actualizando. Mira, blanquita. Vale, por fin, después de ni se sabe, conocemos el paradero de Ciri y resulta que está en Skillage. Y hemos estado ahí, ¿verdad? Pero ahora ya sabemos el motivo y dónde estará, así que vamos a ir a por ella. Y yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí porque hemos hecho la misioncilla de Jennifer, ha estado muy chula, casi nos la hemos jugado ahí un poquito. Pero bueno, mira Blanquita ahí cómo se lo pasa, ¿eh? Así que nada, chavales, espero que os haya gustado. Como siempre, si dejáis un buen like se agradece un montón. Muchas gracias a la gente que se haya suscrito al canal. Y nos veremos en el siguiente gameplay. Nos vemos, adiós.